Okay. I love, love, love this next item. So one of my favorite plants in the garden is the flowering shrub known as azalea. Azalea, the problem with them is they bloom in the spring, unless you have one of those rare reblooming azaleas, which I believe we can find here on QVC from Roberta's later this season. But azaleas are flowering only for a few weeks, and then they're just a pretty green shrub the rest of the season. When you have this faux azalea from Wicker Park, you have flowers all year round. And you can actually plant this right outside in the ground if you want to, or put it outside in a pot. It is outdoor weather resistant. Look how pretty and light and fluffy these stems are, and these beautiful blooms on the end are done in a fabric, not a plastic. So they are done in another, this is all a version of polypropylene, but it's weather fade resistant. They can get rained on, no problem. And the actual trunk itself looks like bark. And as we pan all the way down, you can see that it's in a grower's pot. It's permanently in that pot. But if you want to, you can put that pot inside a more decorative pot, or you can plant that pot right inside under the ground so that it looks like this tree is growing out of the ground. And it'll blend in beautifully with your real plants. So this one is the pink, and we have other choices on .com. So let's take a look at those real quick. So we have the orange, that's the most limited. We also have the purple. There's the red. We have white and yellow, and these are all colors of real azaleas. All right, we also have Rachel Pavis standing by to tell us more about this. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Carolyn. Thank you so much. These are beautiful. These are brought to us by Wicker Park, which if you don't know who Wicker Park is, we are a division of Bethlehem Lights. And I've been a part of the Bethlehem Lights team now for 17 years. And we work really hard to bring you the highest quality faux florals out there on the marketplace that you can use outside that are fade resistant. Again, Wicker Park is our unlit division. So you're not going to have any lights on these. But I love how you said it moves just like real plants.
And it'll move in the breeze. And this is actually even more rare than a typical azalea shrub, because this is grown, if it were a real plant, into a tree form. So those are very difficult to find. So this is like a little 5-foot tall azalea tree. And I'm just going to do this to turn so you can see it's beautiful from all sides. 360 degrees.
It really is.
And honestly, you can feel confident putting this right outside in your garden. It will not fade or get ruined in the rain, even though these blooms, Rachel, are done in a fabric. They look like real flower petals.
They do, and that just helps with the realism, because then you'll notice that they move just like a real flower. This is so lifelike to me. This is something that I feel like you want to go up and smell. And I love how you talked about that topiary style. I'm going to lift mine up so you can see that really realistic trunk that you have there, as well as that grower's pot. And like you mentioned, you can literally plant these right out into your garden, into your mulch bed, or you can place them into urns and pots and things, flanking your front door in a gorgeous urn. This is, I mean, it's a substantial size at 5 feet, and it weighs over 9 pounds.
I would love this on either side of the front porch, or in the corners, or next on either side of the front door. It would look stunning. And again, it's 5 feet tall, so you just need something small. You don't need a big tall urn. You can put this in like a shorter pot and have it flank the door that way as well. And also, you know, azaleas are shade plants. So maybe the front of your house where you wish you could have azaleas is bright and sunny, so they wouldn't grow well there. This azalea can go right in the sun. You don't have to water it, obviously, but it's also not going to fade. So you really have more options of where to put this than you would a real azalea plant. And I understand even on sale, this is $179, and it is a considered purchase. But when you think about how much it costs to go get real azalea shrubs and plant them, and then you have to fertilize them, water them, take care of them, trim them, all of that stuff. They have to be, you know, pruned and everything. This is so easy. You buy it one time, you have it forever, and it looks already like a plant that is several years old and full grown.
Yes, Carolyn, I love that. That's really true. And when you were talking earlier about how this topiary style isn't something that you necessarily see very often. One of the things that's pretty cool about that is they usually do this when they create a graft of it and they can make it into
Yeah.
that style.
Hmm.
So like you were saying, to your point, that it's very difficult to find. They are out there, but again, super, super hard to find. And these lush colors, I love them. This one here is the red, which has hints of purple in it. That pink is just like such a soft blush pink.
But it's
The
the
white,
exact real color of a pink azalea. I mean,
it
I
is.
I have a lot of azaleas in front of my house mixed in with my hydrangeas because I like to kind of stagger my flowers. And so azaleas are going to bloom in the spring, and then the hydrangeas are coming along just as the azaleas are going away. But
Right.
but this is an azalea just like a rebloomer that will stay in flower all summer. And in fact, you can, depending on where you live, you could leave this outside all year round. Maybe bring it in the winter, as it doesn't really look like a winter plant. But it's not that the snow is going to hurt it. But in the winter, I would bring it in and decorate in the corner of a bedroom or someplace in your home where you'd like a lovely pop of color.
That's so true. This is great also inside. I think that's a really great point too, Carolyn. I put this one here just in a little planter. I'll lift this up so you can see. But like you mentioned, you don't want it to be something that's too tall off of the ground. But
Right.
what's nice about that grower's pot that it's in is it fits into any kind of container. So you can literally put it right into a basket if you'd like. It works well in any of those types of containers. The pot itself isn't too big. So you could even put it outside of your front door and add dirt in around it
Yes.
so that it looks like it's a real tree. No one's going to know the difference until you're right up on top of it. These colors too. I have that orange, which I just want to lift up. It's like a tangerine orange. It's so pretty. Do you
Yeah.
see that?
Really
Oh my
pretty, and
gosh,
that's a
I'm
very
loving it.
that's a
Brand
hard
new.
color to find. Most of the azaleas I've seen come in red, pink, or white, but you can find yellow and orange. But you can find them readily here, as many as you'd like to get. You are saving $37 off of the normal price of this with a limited time sale price. So that price could go up at any time, but right now you're saving $37 and you're getting this for 4 payments of under $45. So I think a beautiful tree that's going to be an ornamental flowering tree for you forever and ever. Thank you, Rachel. It's so nice to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me, Carolyn.
We're showing the rest of the colors now. There's red, there's purple, there's white, there's pink, and yellow, as well as that orange.